They thought they had outsmarted you. They believed they could break you, control you, turn you into nothing. But now, look at them, trapped in the lies they created, tangled in the webs of their own deceit. They underestimated you. They thought that by crushing your spirit, you would bend to their will, shrink into silence, fade into the background of their manipulation. But now, the lies that once held you captive are the very chains that bind them. They are caught in the web of their own making, and the truth, your truth, is the force that will shatter them. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've felt it, the pain of betrayal, the sharp sting of being manipulated, deceived, and abandoned. They told you they had your best interests at heart, didn't they? They promised you the world, gave you empty words wrapped in lies, and yet every step you took with them led to a dead end. The trust you placed in them became your burden, a weight you couldn't bear. Every time you reached for help, you were met with a hand that pushed you down. Every promise made to you was just another lie, another broken vow. They made you doubt yourself. They made you question your worth, your place in this world. They had their reason. Maybe they wanted control. Maybe they feared your strength. Whatever it was, they thought they could break you. And for a while, you believed them. You believed the lies they fed you. You started to question your ability to stand, to fight back. You wondered if you were destined to live in the shadow of their cruelty. They reduced you to a fraction of yourself, made you feel smaller than you truly are. They made you feel powerless, weak, like you didn't deserve more. But let me tell you something. The moment you let their lies creep into your heart, the moment they made you question your strength, they were already losing. They thought they could control you, but all they did was reveal their own fragility. They believed you were just another pawn in their game, another piece to manipulate, to twist to their will. But now they're stuck, trapped in their own deceit. The villain in this story, the one who pushed you to the edge, wasn't just a person. It wasn't just one individual. It was the entire system of lies they wove around you. The illusion they crafted to make you feel small and insignificant. Whether it was an oppressive force in your life, an institution that sought to keep you down, or a person who simply took advantage of your trust, it doesn't matter. The truth is, they wanted to control you. They wanted to steal your power, dim your light, erase your very existence from the story. But they made a mistake, because in the process of pushing you to the edge, they made you see something that they couldn't have known, something that no amount of manipulation could erase. They underestimated the fire within you. They thought they could break you by controlling your narrative, but all they did was fuel the fire in your heart. And now the flames are burning brighter than ever. They can't control you anymore. They can't break you. The lies they fed you have no hold over you. Their deceit is falling apart, and they're the ones left standing in the ruins they've created. They're the ones trapped in their own lies. So look at them now. Look at the ones who thought they could destroy you. They thought they had power over you. But now they are trapped in the very webs they spun. And as for you, you're just getting started. They thought they could pull the strings. They believed they could make you dance like a puppet, like a marionette with no will of your own. You were nothing more than a pawn in their game, a tool for them to use and discard when it suited them. They thought they could keep you in the dark, wrap you up in lies and deceit, and never let you see the truth. They built a world of illusions around you, a world where you believed in their control, in their power, and in your own weakness. Every move you made, every choice you thought you had, was just another step in their plan, a plan to ensure you never realized that the control they had was nothing more than smoke and mirrors. They convinced you that you were nothing without them, that their manipulation was the only thing keeping you afloat. But here's the truth. They never had control over you. They thought they did, but what they really had was a house of cards, fragile and unstable. And the moment you begin to see it all for what it truly is, that house is going to collapse. but you didn't see it then. In the beginning, you trusted them. You placed your faith in their words, their promises, even when those promises were empty. You believed in their vision, in their version of reality, because you wanted to. You wanted to believe that you were weak, that you needed them to show you the way, to guide you, to protect you from the harsh truths of the world. You were searching for something, anything that could give you meaning. You wanted to trust. You wanted to believe that their intentions were pure, that their guidance was the light you needed to find your path. And in that trust, you gave away pieces of yourself. You handed over your power, your belief in your own strength, and allowed their words to shape your reality. It was easier to let them decide for you, to follow their lead, to let them tell you who you were and what you could be. But deep down, there was always that nagging feeling, a whisper, a question that you couldn't quite shake. It came at odd moments, when you were alone with your thoughts, or when the world around you became quiet enough to hear it. Am I making the right choice? You wondered. Is this truly who I am? Or is this who they've told me I am? But you ignored those questions. You pushed them aside, because confronting them would have meant confronting the painful truth that you were not in control. They were, and you didn't want to face that. You didn't want to admit that you might have been living someone else's life. You wanted to trust, and so you did. Then, slowly, the cracks began to show. They were small at first, easy to overlook, just tiny moments when the world didn't quite add up, when their words didn't match their actions, when the promises they made were broken or forgotten. You felt it in your gut, that uncomfortable shift, that subtle unease that told you something wasn't right. The cracks were there, but you weren't ready to acknowledge them yet. You told yourself it was nothing. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, you thought. Maybe I'm overthinking this. But deep inside, you couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Maybe it was the way they treated you, always keeping you on the edge, never fully letting you in, never fully showing you the truth. Or maybe it was the way they changed the rules when it suited them, manipulating circumstances to keep you under their thumb. You were always on the back foot, always uncertain, always questioning yourself. But the lies kept coming, the deceit kept building, and slowly but surely you began to see the truth. They weren't guiding you, they were controlling you. They weren't helping you find yourself. They were making sure you stayed lost. But even then, even as the cracks widened, you hesitated to acknowledge the truth. You were afraid. Afraid of what would happen if you faced it. Afraid of what it would mean for everything you had believed in, everything you had given up in your blind trust. But the cracks were real. The truth was real. And soon enough, you couldn't deny it any longer. The anger you feel is real. The betrayal you've endured, it's real. It's valid. You have every right to feel hurt, to feel deceived, to feel like they've stolen something from you. The promises they made, the trust you gave, they took all of that and threw it away, as if you were nothing more than an afterthought. The lies, the manipulation, the gaslighting, you can feel the weight of it in every fiber of your being. You want to scream, you want to rage against it, and that anger, it's the fire that will ignite your chain. But hear me when I say this. Understand this, and understand it clearly. Your anger, while justified, cannot be the thing that consumes you. They have not won, not yet. They thought they could break you. They thought they could crush your spirit, your hope, your will to fight. But here you are still standing. You are still breathing. They haven't killed you. They can't. Not yet. The anger you feel, that's just the beginning. It's a sign that you're alive. It's a sign that there's a warrior within you, waking up, rising, refusing to be silent. It's a signal that you are ready to take your power back. You have been manipulated, yes. You have been lied to, yes. But you have not been destroyed, not yet. The truth is, they made a mistake when they underestimated you. Because no matter how deep the wound, no matter how strong the betrayal, you are still here. You are still standing. And that means they haven't won. Not yet. Not by a long shot. This anger, it's your fuel. This hurt, it's your weapon. And the first step to reclaiming your power is to stop pretending that it doesn't matter. It matters. It's real, but it will not define you. It will not control you. You will. Like a storm breaking through the clouds, the truth bursts into your consciousness with a force you can't ignore. For so long, you lived in the fog, surrounded by the lies and manipulations they spun around you, unable to see clearly. But now the sky is ripping open, and the light floods in. You can see it all, the web they wove, the trap they set for you, the falsehoods they whispered in your ear, the promises that were always empty, the truths that were carefully hidden behind layers of deceit. And it hurts, doesn't it? The realization stings like salt on an open wound. It's painful to see the truth, to understand just how deeply they manipulated you, how far they went to control you, to make you believe that you were less than what you truly are. But even in that pain, there's something else. There's a recognition, a powerful recognition that you can't unsee it now. The mask has fallen, and with the mask, everything that once held you down, everything that kept you in the dark, begins to crumble. The walls they built around you were made of lie, fragile, hollow, unstable. And now you see them for what they truly are. You see their vulnerability, you see their weaknesses, and suddenly, the power they once had over you is no longer something they can control. You've seen the truth, and with it comes the power to change your life. The floodgates have opened, and you're no longer trapped in their narrative. You're awake. You can finally breathe. For so long, you were living in someone else's shadow. You were following someone else's script, playing a role that wasn't yours, believing that you were weak, believing that you needed them to survive. But now you see yourself, not the person they told you to be, not the version of you they molded and twisted for their own convenience, but the real you. You begin to understand that you were never broken. You were just asleep. You were living a lie, but no more. The real you is rising from the ashes of everything they tried to destroy. And with that awakening comes a power, your power. This is the first step. It's not easy to see yourself for what you truly are after so much time spent in the shadows, after so many years of being told who you should be, how you should feel, how you should act. But now that you see yourself clearly, you can no longer deny your strength. You are not a victim. You are not the sum of their lies. You are a warrior. You have always been a warrior. And now, for the first time in your life, you are ready to fight for yourself. You are ready to take back what they tried to steal from you. Your sense of self, your identity, your power. The warrior inside you is waking up, stretching its wings, ready to soar into the world with the strength you were always meant to have. But even in this moment of realization, there's a voice inside you, isn't there? A voice that whispers, "Can I really do this?" A voice that says, "What if I'm not strong enough?" It's the remnants of the doubt they planted inside you. It's the last vestiges of the fear they used to control you. But here's the truth. You don't have to listen to that voice anymore. It's not yours. It never was. It's a reflection of their lies, not your truth. You tell yourself, no more lies, no more manipulation, no more playing small. The power they tried to steal from you is yours, and it always has been. You are not weak. You are not powerless. The doubt you feel is just a shadow of the past, and you have outgrown it. Every step you take toward embracing your true power is a step away from the doubt that once held you in place. You are stronger than the fears that tried to keep you small. You are stronger than the lies that tried to break you. You are a force to be reckoned with. Now you step into that power. You reject the voices that told you to be less than you are. You reclaim what is rightfully yours, and in doing so, you become unstoppable. You no longer have to ask, "Can I do this?" Because the answer is clear. You will do this. You are doing this. You are free. You are whole. You are powerful. And nothing, not even the remnants of their deceit, can take that away from you. And while you step into your power, you begin to see something else. You see the cracks in the villain's facade, all the lies they fed you, all the manipulation, the control. It wasn't as strong as they led you to believe. Their power, their control, was never built on truth. It was built on fear, fear of your potential, fear that you might see through their facade, fear that you might realize that they never had the power they claimed to have. They thought they could hold you down with their lies. They thought they could keep you in the dark, trapped in a world of illusion, forever controlled by their words and their manipulation. But here's the thing, the truth is more powerful than anything they could ever build. And now, that truth is your weapon, it's your shield, it's your armor against their deceit, and it's stronger than anything they ever tried to use against you. They may have thought they had control, but they were always just playing at power. They were never as strong as they appeared. And now, with every piece of truth you uncover, with every lie you see through, their power over you crumbles. The walls they built are falling down. The chains they tried to put on you are breaking. They have nothing left but the hollow echoes of their own lies. They thought they could control you with deception, but you now know the greatest secret of all. The truth will always win. And the moment you realize that, you become unstoppable. This is not the end of the fight. No, this is where your true journey begins. The road you've traveled, the battles you've fought, the lies you've shattered, all of that was just the foundation, the preparation for what comes next. You are no longer the person you once were, lost in the fog of manipulation and doubt. You are reborn. You have seen the truth, and with it, you have awakened your true self. You are not a victim. You are not a prisoner of your circumstances, a casualty of the lies they told you. You are the master of your destiny. You are the one who holds the power that was always yours, but buried under layers of falsehoods, buried under the weight of someone else's narrative. But now, that power is unleashed. You stand tall, unshaken, and unafraid. You are no longer bound by the lies that once defined you. You are not just a survivor of your past. You are the architect of your future. The fire that has been ignited within you is unstoppable. The greatness that is in you is now ready to rise, and nothing can stand in your way. The moment has arrived. The storm has passed and the clouds have parted. Now you are standing on the precipice of greatness. The lies they fed you, they are nothing more than dust. Dust that you will scatter with a single breath. You rise from the ashes, a warrior reborn. You have shed the skin of doubt and fear, and now you wear the armor of truth. Your soul burns brighter than it ever has before, and with that flame, you will forge your destiny. The power that they once thought they controlled is now yours. You hold the key to your own freedom, to your success, to everything you ever dreamed of. And now you understand that it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about rising to heights they never imagined, to places they tried to keep you from. The world will look at you now, and they will see the force you've become. This is your moment. This is the moment where you take that power and use it to shape your world, your future, and your legacy. The time for hesitation is over. You are not the person you once were. You are a force of nature, unstoppable and unbreakable. This is your turning point, your moment of transformation. And from here, nothing will ever be the same. Now it's time to face the villain. But the villain is no longer what they once seemed. They are no longer the imposing figure they once were. The lies they spun to control you have unraveled, and with that unraveling comes their weakness. They are no longer in control. They are trapped in their own lies, tangled in the web they wove to keep you trapped. And now you stand before them, not as the victim, but as the victor. The chains they put on you, you've broken them. The walls they built to imprison you, you tore them down. And now, as they stand before you, desperate and struggling, they know that they can no longer hold you. They can no longer control you. The mask they wore has fallen, and their true nature is exposed. They are the ones who are weak, the ones who are broken, They are the ones who are trapped in the very lies they tried to keep you in. And now, you have the power to walk away. You have the power to leave them behind, to move forward into your greatness without looking back. They are the ones trapped. And you are free. You are no longer bound by their deceit. The truth has set you free, and with that truth comes a power they can never take away from you. You are no longer the person they tried to turn you into. You are something greater. You are not just a survivor of their lies. You are the architect of your own destiny. You are no longer the one who waited for permission, who lived under the shadow of someone else's expectations. You are no longer the one who second-guessed every move. You are not afraid anymore. You are not small anymore. You are a giant walking this earth, and the world is yours for the taking. The person you are now is a reflection of every struggle, every battle, every lie that you've overcome. You are stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you ever thought possible. The transformation is complete, and now you stand in your full glory. There is no limit to what you can achieve. No one can hold you back. No force in this world can stop you from reaching your dreams. You are free. You are unstoppable. And the best part? You know it. You have taken control. You have shaped your own future. You have made the choice to break free from the past, to rise above everything that tried to keep you down. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your own story. And this story, it's just beginning. Now is the time to take action. Now is the time to step forward with confidence, with strength, with the knowledge that you hold the power. The lies that once held you in place are no longer your reality. The truth is your strength now. And with that strength, you will conquer everything. There is nothing, no obstacle, no challenge, no doubt that can stand in your way. Walk forward. Step into your power. Take what is yours. The world is waiting for you. You are not the person they tried to make you. You are something greater. You are a force that will not be denied. You will rise. You will conquer. And nothing will ever stop you again. This is your time. This is your moment. Step into it. They thought they could break you. They thought they could hold you back, keep you in the shadows, manipulate you into believing you were nothing. They thought their lies, their deceit, would be enough to crush your spirit, to erase your power. But now, look at you, the journey you've been on, the pain, the struggle, the heartache. It was all part of the process. It was all part of your transformation. Every moment you spent in doubt, every second you felt lost, was just another step towards your greatness. And now, here you stand, not broken, not defeated, but reborn. The struggle was real, the pain was real, the betrayal, the lies, the heartache, they were all real, and they almost had you. They almost convinced you that you were weaker than you were, that you didn't have what it takes to rise. But now, the only thing that is broken is their hold on you. They tried to break you with their lies, to suffocate you with their control, to erase you from the story. But you are still standing. You are stronger than they ever imagined. And now, as they watch from the sideline, they will know their lies have no power over you anymore. Their control is shattered. Their deceit has crumbled. And you are free. This is the moment where everything changes. This is the moment where you stand, not as the person they tried to make you, but as the person you were always meant to be. You are the author of your own story now, the master of your own fate. The world will know your name, and with every step you take forward, you will prove that nothing, not even the deepest betrayal or the cruelest manipulation, can ever keep you down. You are stronger than their lies, stronger than their deceit, stronger than the systems that tried to keep you in line, stronger than every voice that told you to play small, to stay silent, to hide your power. You are a force of nature, untamed and unstoppable. The power that once lay dormant inside you is now unleashed, and nothing will ever stand in your way again. You've reclaimed your strength, you've faced your fears, you've broken free from the chains that once held you, and now There is no limit to what you can achieve. You are no longer the person they tried to turn you into. You are something greater. You are the person who defied the odds. You are the one who rose from the ashes, stronger than before. You are the one who turned pain into power, struggle into triumph, and lies into truth. And with every victory you claim, with every step you take forward, you will show the world that nothing can ever hold you back again. The world will know your name. They will know the power that lies within you. They will know that no one, not even the strongest enemy or the deepest betrayal, can take away what is yours. Your strength, your will, your truth. They are your weapon, and with them, you will conquer everything. So walk forward, knowing that you are unstoppable, knowing that the person you were meant to be has finally been set free. The journey was hard, but the reward is worth it. And as you step into your destiny, remember this: you are stronger than anything they ever tried to make you. You are a force of nature, and the world will know your name.